more authority than a Muslim.
No, if I tell you, like, you can tell me from what I'm saying, because I'm reading the scripture, right? You can even ask yourself, and also we have a conviction that says, if I'm telling you right, you can feel it, this person is right, or if this person is wrong, right? So, I'm not here to, like, force people, but I'm here to tell you, he loves you and he died for you. Let's say in history, there is no one, even recorded in history, in human history, someone died on behalf of the world. No one. But only Jesus did.
Okay.
Right? So this makes it easy.
Sorry, you said not people died, but only Jesus
Only
died?
Jesus died for the whole world for the sake of salvation.
So then what about the people that were put into concentration camps?
That is different, but there is that is different. But Jesus, I'm thinking about Jesus because he was died to save the world, right? So he was giving himself on behalf of the whole world, right? Because
But what did Jesus do when he died that specifically extends to me?
that is what I'm going to talk about. So what Jesus did, he died so that we will not go to hell.
Okay.
He
But
died.
so then what happens if people don't believe in him? Do they go to hell?
If they are just that they will go for
So he died so that I wouldn't go to hell, but he only died if I worship him.
exactly.
So if I don't worship him, then he just died.
And also, like I said, he gave me a choice, right? But he died for you so that he might not right? That's not right, you know? So when some people will ask you if you want to go to heaven, everyone has to go to heaven. And
Well,
also,
what if say like a Muslim person said that they want to go to heaven?
the same is true. This
Are
is
they going to go to the same heaven?
if they accept Jesus as their soul, Lord and Savior, they will go to heaven.
But what if they just ask their own because they believe that that was the one
But
to
the
go?
way they worship God, that is outside God in the Bible, there is no true God.
No true God. Okay. But if only 10, what percent of people are Christians? Do you know?
Globally, I would say how many people in the world right now?
Because I
8
know, like,
billion, right? 8 billion.
I know,
So,
like,
yeah.
in China,
I can give you approximate, not
90%
exactly.
are Christian.
You know, I don't have accurate number, but globally we have I think 9 billion people, right?
Right.
In the world.
Yeah.
So over 3 billion people in the world are Christians.
Okay.
This is
So
the suffering.
does that mean that Jesus is okay with 6 billion
No,
people
those
going
people
to hell?
some people
Well, what if they were good
just-
people?
Everybody could be good people. In the Bible there are so many good people, but they have to come to Jesus.
Okay.
Being
What
a good
if?
person, let's say, being a good person doesn't bring you to salvation.
So then, what if you have a bad person who went to Jesus? Can they still go to heaven?
You're welcome. Even the bad person, because if you see in the Bible, there are so many the sorts of people, right? Some people are killers, some are murderers, right? But you all come to Jesus and you welcome them, right?
So
it doesn't matter
Jesus-
what your background, what you see, what you have done in the past. It doesn't matter to God.
Okay.
What matters to me is giving you back to Him.
So then, I have a question.
Yes, good.
Would Jesus prefer people who never supported him and never prayed for him, but were otherwise really good people, or would he prefer people who worshiped him but were otherwise terrible?
He welcome all every kind of person because He can save the whole world, right? There is no category for there. In His place, there is no category. His main target is to save the whole world, right?
Right.
Some people might be black, some people may be brown, whatever, right?
today.
But the reason that
So
He
many
came
people
is to save the whole world.
Right. So
That is the
if he came to save the whole world, then couldn't one argue that he would support everybody getting into heaven regardless of what you believe if he came to save everybody and not just the people who worship him?
The people worshiping in this part of the world are accepting Him, right?
Because
But
don't you think it's just a literal, like generally unfair to only be nice to people that worship you?
no, that's not in the Bible either. Because God's love works unconditional. Let's say something just on me, it doesn't impact me who I work with, if it's a bad person or a bad person, good person, right? What matters to Jesus is His life, our life.
So he doesn't care about other people.
Whatever, but let's say, if He ask me, let's say, people around me, right? They have so many, let's say, because once, right, they check me for background check, right? It means they will know that who you are, right? Even though God didn't check every single person, He knows everybody's mistakes, right? Some of them are pure, some of them are abused, whatever, right?
So
But
then just good
let me
people
finish,
get
yeah.
into
So even though people have different kind of history background, but the main purpose Jesus came to this earth is, regardless of whatever we have in the past, He wants to save us. So why? Because we were created by image and after His likeness, and He didn't want to go every single person like into hell, right? Let's say if I ask you, you go to hell, for example,
I believe I will.
good picture, it's not a good place, right? The Bible tells about the heaven is heaven of God. It says
But
that
if heaven is such an exclusionary experience,
Yes.
and everybody who doesn't go to heaven goes to hell, is that correct?
let's
Or
say,
is there another place?
no.
It's
What I'm
heaven or
saying
hell?
is, I want you to understand. Everybody goes to hell is by their choice.
Okay.
This gospel will be preached, the Bible says, to all person, whatever they are, will be preached only to you as a witness. It means there is no one say, I will never hear this gospel. That's why gospel is preaching, right? Once everybody is hearing this gospel, Jesus will come to this house. That is,
Is that like the resurrection?
resurrection, his second
Do you
coming.
believe in that?
It's in the Bible, yeah, of course I
Okay.
believe it. He will come one day.
I treat people with kindness.
Yeah, that's a good thing, yeah.
I lead by what I feel is morally right.
Right, yeah.
And that's where I'm like, what if a really good person who was good in every regard was a perfect being, just didn't support God?